Spartans! Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. For tonight, we dine in hell!
YouTube, Parasitic Generation, back with you today to do a video on a revolver. This is of the Smith & Wesson 642 Airweight 38 Special Plus P revolver. An awesome CCW choice. I picked this up for $350. It was used, but it only had 5 shots shot through it because it's so light. The lady had taken it and was shooting some, heavy loads to it, and she didn't like the recoil, so she brought it back. This gun right here is 15 ounces, so one of the lightest revolvers you can buy on the market. When you carry it, it's like carrying absolutely nothing in your pocket or your holster inside the waistband. It's a good concealed carry choice, and this is pretty much all that this revolver is good for to a point. I wouldn't suggest this as a home defense weapon as your main one. I'd suggest a high capacity, bigger handgun, but for what it is, it's a good handgun. And to show that we are clear, it is a 5-shot cylinder, so you are limited on capacity. So that's not a big deal to me. I'm not going looking for a fight. This is to defend your life with, but also to get away. Okay. Has a 1.7 inch barrel, 1.78 inch barrel. So not a lot of barrel length. It does have some accuracy, but I'm still learning how to shoot this kind of revolver, so it takes a little bit more for me to get used to. Now, if you're trained on semi-automatics before revolvers, you might have a little bit of trouble in the accuracy department, but this is a close range weapon. This is for touching a dude, okay? Anyways, when you are in a self-defense situation, you're probably really close. So a lot of situations like that are point shooting, okay? You're not even aiming. You're pointing at the general target and pulling the trigger. You're not taking your time to aim, nothing like that, usually, alright? So it's not that big a deal. And you know what? It is a pretty accurate little handgun for what it is. It has an aluminum frame. This is a J-framed Smith & Wesson revolver. It is aluminum. The frame is. The cylinder and barrel are stainless steel. So this is a highly resistant to weather and sweat and whatever else. So it's good if you live in a humid environment or near the coast or something. This right here would be also good tackle box gun because it is aluminum and stainless steel. It is rated for plus P, which if you carry this revolver, I would suggest you carrying it with plus P ammunition. Now right now I don't have any ammunition in the general area, but what I carry with this is Winchester 125 grain plus P semi-jacketed hollow points, and I'm picking those up for $22 for a box of 50 at Walmart. So I can cheaply train with the ammo I carry, and never had a problem. Now the gun is so light that some heavier loads, the plus P loads, can hurt your hand, okay, and you're not going to want to shoot them a lot. But the lighter loads, the 130 grain Winchester plinking ammunition and stuff like that, it's a joy to shoot. I can shoot 100 rounds at a time and have no issues. This is a no hammerless. It's called the hammerless, but it does have an internal hammer. It just has the shroud, and I like that. So it is double action only, and as we saw, it is unloaded. So let me show you the trigger. It is a heavy trigger, okay, but it is easy to stage. Now I have it in the trigger all the way back, so it is in the lock position. This is what it is when you fire the gun, and the cylinder hardly moves, so the lockup is good. So I like the trigger, and it's really easy to pull the trigger. This one does have a lock. This is a 642-2, so this has the lock. I'm not really fond of that, but the 642 without the -2, I believe, is the only Smith & Wesson revolver that doesn't have the lock, so you can also opt out for that. It just has a standard, you know, channel on top with a, you know, fixed front sight. But everything on this revolver is quality, okay? When you pick it up, it's quality. It's ages ahead of the Taurus Model 85. Don't get me wrong, I love that gun, that revolver. But when you pick this up, you can tell the quality is there, okay? This gun will last you forever if you take care of it. It has nice rubberized grips. You can get different grips for it. I've seen wood and all that stuff. This grip really feels good in your hand. I wish I could. I'm going to try to find something that covers the back as well, because when you're shooting the heavy plus P loadings, that right there doesn't do anything to lessen recoil, and it goes right into the web of your hand and it hurts. But for what it is, it's a good gun. I have about 150 rounds through it. Perfecta, shooting Full Metal Jacket Perfecta. I don't know what they put in Perfecta, but I swear to God it's plus P ammunition loaded hot, because it literally hurts your hand after 5 shots, and it hurts. I don't know what they load in that Perfecta, but damn. Everything else has been pretty much, you know, for me, light recoiling, and it feels good. Everybody's different. Now, the good thing about this barrel shroud, and not the barrel shroud, the shroud for the hammer, is you can put this in your pocket and you can fire it from a coat pocket, your pants. I wouldn't suggest that unless you're, you know, happy to see someone. I don't know, but I wouldn't suggest doing that. But you can shoot this from concealment, okay, and that's one of the perks. Now, you are at a disadvantage if, say, somebody has an AK and you have this, of course. But for summer carry, to put this in your pocket with a speed loader with 5 extra rounds, you should be absolutely set. Okay? Also, the good thing about revolvers is they can be, you can own one in every state. Okay? Even the ones that are communist. So you can get these in every state, I do believe. Okay? Also, in other countries, they're not allowed to have a lot of calibers and whatnot, and they're relegated to revolvers and 380s and stuff. This is a good choice. Nobody snarked at getting hit with a 38 special, and there's many dead bad guys and good guys that can contest to the power and deadliness of a 38 special. Okay, although it is lacking some areas. Okay, you're gonna want to shoot plus P ammunition out of this when you carry it, plus P hollow points, because of this short barrel. Hollow points are velocity based, so you're going to want as much velocity as you can with that hollow point, and the plus P kind of gives you that extra punch, because with the small barrel you lose just a little bit of velocity because of the bleed out. Now also with this gun, you're going to want, if you're coming over from a semi-automatic, you're going to want to change your grip, because if you're going to hold it like a semi-automatic, you will run into some issues, painful issues. Because I had a friend get a revolver, never had a revolver before, had semi-automatics, was a professional with those, okay, and then he went to go shoot and had this semi-automatic pistol, grip, just like this. And he had his finger like that. And first shot, third-degree burns on his thumb, and blew the top skin off. Okay, so when you hold the gun, you're gonna want to have it underneath, away from that, so you don't get any issues. Okay, so I have to keep reminding myself every time I train with this. Is this gonna be a main carry? No, but as a backup or whatever, it's good for ankle holster, ankle carry. I really highly love this gun. I would highly recommend it. It's a simple, easy to operate, easy to maintain, and hardly ever fails. Is it fail-proof? No. Anything mechanical can fail, but every time I pull the trigger, it'll go bang, and that's what I want. And even if you have a dud round, you just keep pulling the trigger. So thanks for watching, YouTube. Let me know what you think in the comment section below on my Smith & Wesson 642 Airweight, a little powerhouse hand cannon, especially if you're shooting powerhouse loads. Make sure you train with it to see where the ammunition is going, because every ammunition loading is different with revolvers and everything. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Like my granddad used to say, violence is the last resort of the thinking man. Only a fool would refuse to face the facts and it becomes an option for life. Y'all stay hacking, y'all stay packing, y'all keep on trucking.